to last year in Tampa. So obviously I watch all the games.
Yeah.
Take me and the audience, Shady, behind the scenes. As the team was early, there was pandemic. There was no camps. There was no preseason.
Right, yeah.
The game in Chicago, it's a mess. Everybody's screaming at each other. During all that crisis and stuff, did you sense in week 7, 8, 9, 10, would you have predicted, no, we're going to win the Super Bowl? Or did it even surprise you a little at the end how it all came together in Tampa?
You know what's funny about that question is that, yes, I truly believe that we will win a championship. And the big reason is Tom Brady. He talked about that. He talked about how, hey, this is a new team. We're bringing all these good players together, but it's ultimately new. You talk about a guy that played in the system for 20 years, right? The same offense. Most teams, the coordinator can install the plays. Well, when he's with the Patriots, he could install the plays, right? So coming here, he was a rookie all over again, a whole new offense. An offense where the year before they threw for 5,000 yards. Now, Jameis had a lot of interceptions, but they did well offensively. And they go deep a lot, where Tom is more likes to control the game, take some short passes, take a shot up top, run the ball. So a lot different. But he talked about, hey, after the bye week, how we're going to gel. And I think a little bit that really helped out also was more just I think Coach Arians kind of gave him a little bit more control of the offense. See, Tom Brady, man, he's so humble. He's such a great player, man. He's so humble. And there's times as a player, it's like, hey, Tom, man, you want this play? Hey, tell him. His thing is more, hey, they're the coaches. I'm the player. That's how it works. I think it's more of the, the Belichick, the Patriots thing over there. Yeah. So after the bye, we get changed up a little bit. And he got some of his plays, got some tight end involved and some more play actions and, taking shots downfield, but also, managing the game and it changed after the bye week.
That's really interesting. So at the, Tom's a humble guy. The coaches coach, the players play, and then Tom demanded it a little more. It's this as well as anybody. So much of this league is chemistry, and we just think it's all talent. But in the end, New England's chemistry was really, really good. You can play right now. During the break, I said the Rams would be perfect for you. You wouldn't be wasting your time. It's a pro running back system. Like McVay's guys can run. It's a very good offensive line. You have a veteran quarterback. They wouldn't need 24 carries. And I just threw it out to you during the break. I said, actually, the Rams, you'd be very interesting. Is that the kind of team you would come back and play for?
For sure. I think that team, man, they're right there. I think they're a player two from going. Great defense. Playing the guys last year, they're very good. The best player in the NFL plays for that team, and Aaron Donald. And great, they're coached well. McVay is a great coach. And also, when you add like Matthew Stafford there, a guy who can play with big potential, you put him in an offense where you can control it a little bit. He has a lot of strong arm strength still. And he still can swing it. You got Deshaun Jackson on the outside, man, with the other receivers that can do like more of the intermediate routes and can run the routes. They got plays, bro. And I think that they really can make it happen. They got some linemen, with that scheme, zone scheme they have. And I think they're right there, man. Super Bowl contender for sure.
So you play with Patrick Mahomes and Brady. And we all love Mahomes. I've said this before. The league is really lucky right now. They have really good human beings who are the face of the league. Like Mahomes is like a really good dude. When you played with him, take me behind the scenes on him, the dude. Is he serious? Is practice with him and Brady different? Like, what is he like, Patrick Mahomes, behind what I don't see?
Pat's the truth. Pat, he works extremely hard. He's very intelligent, very smart. A good thing I like about him, he finds a way to interact with everybody. So from the linemen to the cool wide receivers, Tyreek Hill, and you got McCoy. Like, he finds a way to interact with everybody. Even him and Kelsey, they have a great connection. I think a lot of that is you read with his experiences with quarterbacks, teach them different things with that. And also, Pat, he's always trying to simplify everything for the players. I remember times where he would talk about the scramble. Like, hey, there's some times where I see something, but I might want the bigger play. We might need that in the game for momentum. And we worked on that as an offense, the scramble drills and things like that. So he's a young player, man, that's so mature at this age. I'm not sure if it's because his father was a professional, and kind of installed that in him, but he's legit. He really is.
When you've been around the sport like you've played for several coaches. So Bruce Arians last year, Andy Reid. You also played, I believe, Sean McDermott a couple different times.
Yeah.
I think he's great. Take me to his leadership style. Because, Buffalo, it had a long stretch where they couldn't get their act together. McDermott shows up, and you could tell within a year, you're like, okay, they don't make the mistakes. Like, I don't know Sean, but when I watch them play, I'm like, they may not have a great pass rush, but they engineer the best pass rush they can with the players they have. Like, what stood out to you with McDermott, and did you know instantly this dude is different? He's a real deal.
Well, first of all, me and Sean are good friends because he was there when I was in Philadelphia. And he kind of was a scapegoat. We had a situation in Philly where defense wasn't playing well, but it wasn't his fault. But anyway, he takes that same attitude, right? He takes it to the Panthers, who instantly started having a great defense, getting tons of turnovers and being very disciplined. That's his biggest thing, is being disciplined. He goes to Buffalo when I was there. And, they drafted Josh Allen, which was a big improvement because young kid with a lot of talent for the future. They got him. They lock him in. And then Sean, he's all about the attitude. He's all about, playoff caliber football, all about being accountable. And he preaches that through the whole building, for staff and players. And if you see his defense, man, they practice constantly on getting turnovers, being in the right position at all times. And he's changing that culture. When I got there, it was good. But when he got there, it got great. And you can see the difference between all the players. And they have some good-time players and some big-time players, but it's more just the attitude and the culture of the team, and that's something he brought there.
Yeah. So you're 33 years old. First of all, you could be a broadcaster because you're great. I mean, you recall stuff very.
Thank you.
You're very good. A lot of guys can't recall. You're just flying through all your coaches and contacts, and you like Dave Wannstedt, who I love. Dave Wannstedt, by the way, recruited.
He's the best. That's right.
Story time with Dave Wannstedt. So for you, if I said, you have a chance to, because we all know there's going to be injuries in camp with running backs. And I said to you, What can you provide? What would be a perfect situation? Carries, touches, catches, coaches. What would be perfect?
I think the first thing we got to establish that on any team I play on, right, starter or not, there won't be no drop from the running backs. I will hold my own with any player, with any backfield. I think I bring an attitude of being competitive. I'm a smart player. When I wasn't on the field, I was still helping out the young guys, getting them available, getting them ready. And also for myself, that I go on there and go out there and produce, catching the ball, running the ball. I mean, 7 carries, 2-3 passes. I'm going to contribute. I'm going to find a way in the game to make a big momentum shift in the offense. And that's something I truly can bring, in the pass game, catching and blocking. And if you give me some runs, I'm going to make it happen. That's the truth. That's all I can give you is the truth. Hey,
it's great to talk to you for the first time. I admired your work. I'd love to see you land somewhere like Los Angeles. They need a running back, and it's great seeing you.
You too. Hey, I always respected you for sure, man. You keep it real. A lot of guys don't keep it real. I would say this. You keep it 110%.
I appreciate that, LeSean. Thanks, bud.
All right. Yep, take it easy.
All right. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.